The Wings will play the Minnesota Lynx tonight, and I think it's a great time to recap what I saw in their matchup against Seattle. That was a winnable game for Dallas, but just poor decision making across the board from their on-court leader Arike Ogunbowale, whose shot selection was atrocious, and from Chris Conclanis for not making adjustments after seeing it start going in the direction of negatively impacting the team. Arike shot 14% on 14 shot attempts. The hard truth is Arike is one of the most talented players in the league, but she needs to be benched. Y'all gonna attack me, but sometimes the only way to get the message across is by doing something people think is crazy. To think that no other coach in Dallas has tried to have a talk with Arike about her shot selection would be disrespectful to the coaches. There's probably been those conversations, but there hasn't been any repercussions if the game plan isn't followed. She's the franchise player. I think coaches are scared. You gotta be bold to bench Kobe. You gotta be Phil Jackson. What good is your best player when they're shooting you out of the game and you're losing anyway? Dallas hasn't had a winning season in more than 5 years on the back of Arike. They just scored the #1 draft pick, who happens to be one of the most efficient players in basketball, Paige Beckers. They have to trust that. Arike has to trust that. I don't think anything that she's doing is malicious. I think that she's so confident in herself and her ability that she feels her actions are warranted, but she just be shooting anything. Sometimes it goes in, but 60% of the time it doesn't, and those odds of missing are high enough to trust somebody else. Benching her is not a permanent decision. I don't want to change her game. I want to expand her game to that of a winning team mindset. I also think Tierra McCowan had a tremendous game in 15 minutes of play. It's good to see this from her. I would have liked to see her get more time. Players like her who can be up and down need to be rewarded. She had 10 points on 4 for 7 shooting, 9 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Maddie Segrist was brilliant off the bench as well, 12 points and 4 rebounds. Truthfully, I'd put her in the starting lineup. I think her style of play fits with Paige a little more than Alyssa Smith's does. I also think she's more versatile. Conclanis is a defensive-minded coach, and that's how he's constructed this starting lineup. I get it. Defense wins games, but so does offense. I think Smith and Carrington could find success in coming off the bench. I haven't liked what I've seen from Carrington offensively. I want to see what Isaiah James looks like. I want to see more of JJ Quinterly. She has to have a chance to work through those rookie mistakes. But for now, Ty Harris is probably the strongest fill-in for Carrington in that starting lineup. But what are your thoughts, Hoops Tribe? How are you feeling about Dallas this season? Let's talk hoops.